It's crazy how much your life can change in just a couple months, and that's exactly what has happened to me over this past summer. I'm a completely different person now from who I was in May, and it's now August of 2025, so I wanted to share you guys what I've changed and how I've done that, and hopefully let you guys take something away of how you can impact your life in just a quick couple months, and even just a small way. When we first started this summer in May of 2025, I was coming out of my freshman year of college, and I didn't really have much going for myself except for school. School was all that I had really accomplished in my freshman year. I hadn't made a ton of friends. I haven't really gotten my health in order or any of that sort of stuff. So in the summer is when I began to change that. I was in a position of feeling weak and not feeling where I needed to be at in life for someone my age, whether it be physically, financially, or any of that sort of stuff. So a couple of the things that I did right away over the summer was figure out how I can fix each individual problem that I had. I took the problem that I did not enjoy my diet, and I was like, okay, so how can I go about changing this? So I honed that in, and I looked at my diet specifically. I did not like that I ate bad food where I work at. I work in fast food. I'm a young person. That's kind of how that works sometimes. But just because you work in fast food doesn't mean that you have to eat fast food every single day for your employee meal. Or you can at least eat healthy versions of what your fast food place has. So that's one of the first changes I made. I also started meal prepping more than I've ever meal prepped before. I almost meal prep every single meal now, and I track my weights, I track my grams of food and ounces of what I'm putting into my body. Not because I'm some crazy calorie tracking guru, but just so that I know what's going in and what's going out of my own body. I think that's a very important thing to do, and one of the easiest things that I implemented over this summer. And now, health-wise, that has me to a point where, no, I'm by no means where I need to be at in my physical health, but I feel much better. I feel like when I wake up, I'm actually ready to go out and accomplish things in the day, and that's very important. Financially, I did not like where my bank account was. So I decided that I was going to work 40 hours a week over the summer, even though I was taking 2 online college classes. I took 2 online college classes because you have 4 months of doing nothing. So I was going to work 40 hours and take an online college class so that I could feel like I was accomplishing something. And what that did for me was made me feel so good. You as a human being need to feel like you were accomplishing something. Especially, I'm speaking to the men that are watching this video, there's something different in the brain of a man. I don't know what it is, I can't explain it, but there's something in your brain that wants you to provide and wants you to feel like you are accomplishing something. You cannot be happy just sitting around the house. And that's how I am, and that's what I learned about myself this summer. So I forced myself to go out and get a job and work 40 hours a week, and I'm gonna keep that job even though we're about to start classes back, just to keep myself pushing. So now I've built up quite the emergency fund and savings account, so I don't have to stress about my phone breaking or getting an accident and having to pay a lot of money that I don't have, because I now have that backup, and that has given me so much mental clarity to not have to feel like everything is going to crash down around me because of one little mistake. The biggest and most important thing that I wanted to talk about in this video, though, was this YouTube channel, this business, everything that I've been doing here. I started in May with 12 total subscribers, and I posted 1 video on this channel up until that point, just talking about my past and this sort of film thing that I'm doing now, right? And so I started taking that seriously in May. I posted 2 long form videos in May that were kind of vlog style, of just me talking about life and talking about the setup of this channel. Even was one of those. I learned how to do photography so that I could go out and take my own profile picture and my banner picture for this channel. I learned how to do photography so that I could take thumbnails for this channel. I bought myself the camera that I'm recording on right now. For anyone that cares, it's the Sony ZV-E10. It shoots in 4K. It's about $800, so it's a great price range for someone my age just getting started. Now, when I learned how to do photography, I also learned how to do film so that I could record B-roll, so that I could learn how to color grade and video edit, and all of that sort of stuff I dove into entirely this summer. It gave me purpose. It gave me fulfillment. And that was what the most important part of this summer was. I finally found my purpose. I found what I'm called to be in. And I don't necessarily talk about everything on my other business that I do on this channel, but I have an agency where I help market small businesses and artists at my local university. And that's cool for me. Like, I get to social media market, and I specialize on YouTube and how to do all that sort of stuff for them, like lyric videos and music videos, that sort of stuff. So I can take the film and the photography and the video editing and the YouTube stuff that I love and apply that and help other people. On this YouTube channel, you guys know if you watch me consistently, I give self-improvement advice. I teach and help college students find their purpose and do what I am beginning to accomplish now. Of course, I'm at the very beginning stages, but over the summer, I have gained about 80 subscribers, and that is amazing to me. It's not a lot of progress on the grand scale of things, but I'm taking the small wins. So this summer has really changed my life just because I implemented a couple small things. And the big message that I wanted to get across to you guys is that it is really simple. All you have to do is make a couple of important changes that are gonna find your purpose, handle your problems that are easy to handle, like your diet and your nutrition. Like, you can easily hone that in if you just make a couple changes, and you can start feeling so much better. Finances, of course, that's not something that is just so easy to fix. I'm not gonna try to come on here and say that I'm not a person that feels that way. I know financial struggle is hard. I know it's real. I still am struggling. Do not let me fool you. And I understand. That's not something you can fix as easily, so you don't have to choose that one. But just any small problem, find a way to fix that and make yourself feel good about it. Find your purpose, and you can do all that in about 4 months the same way I just had. So I hope that this video can encourage you guys to learn how to find yourself, learn how to make changes, and learn how to change your life and become the best version of yourself that you want to do. And I talk about advice for that. I talk about college students and how to up your college self-improvement journey and your studying journey, all that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in that, of course, you can check out my channel. I would love if you did. But if not, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you guys soon.